Take pleasure in welcoming all the participants to this webinar on valuing traditional knowledge on medicinal plans for climate change solution. As we all know, climate change is one of the most pressing challenges of this our time. It is already having a significant impact on human health, and these impacts we expect that it will only worsen in the future year in the coming years. And traditional knowledge on medicinal plants has the potential to play a vital role in addressing the climate change. We have indigenous people and local community who have been using medicinal plants for centuries to treat wide range of diseases and conditions. So this webinar will explore the importance of traditional knowledge on medicinal plants for climate change solutions. And I hope that the webinar will be very informative and engaging, and we expect that you all actively participate, listen to the speaker, and participate in the discussions. Thank you all for joining us today. I invite our Senior Scientific Officer, Dr. Sagai Alfred, to deliver the keynote address.
Good evening to each and every one of you, and it's a great honor to address you today on a very important topic of profound significance: adapting healthy lifestyle, valuing Indian traditional knowledge on medicinal plants for climate change solutions. There are a lot of climate change activities or impacts which are all driven by human activities, and they poses the most pressing challenges of our present time. Its far-reaching consequences impact not only the environment but also our health and our well-beings. So the today context is more important that we look for a sustainable solution which bridges the gap between ecological and human health. We know that our country, which is rich with biodiversity and our cultural heritage, which stands as a beacon of traditional knowledge and various medicinal plants. If you see, for several thousand years, the individual communities across our country have cultivated a deep understanding of the flora that surrounds locally. This traditional wisdom has been passed down through generations and hence forms the backbone of the various indigenous systems of medicine. Namely, we can say Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, and many others. The convergence of climate change and traditional knowledge presents a unique opportunity. Medicinal plants, deeply embedded in Indian culture, play a vital role in mitigating and adapting to climate change. Many medicinal plants are endemic to specific regions, which makes them the specific indicators of local biodiversity. By conserving such plants and their habitats, we contribute to the preservation of ecosystems which are vital to our climate regulations. Forests and ecosystems rich in medicinal plants act as carbon sinks, sequestering greenhouse gases and mitigating climate change impacts. Traditional medicinal knowledge equips communities with the means to adapt to changing environmental conditions. And plants with nutritional and therapeutic benefits are mostly sourced locally, and it acts as an eco-friendly approach which aligns with our sustainability goals. Considering all this note, I like to conclude saying that our journey towards a sustainable future necessarily involves a coordinated and inclusive approach which values indigenous knowledge, promotes healthy lifestyles, and address the challenges of climate change. Indian traditional knowledge on medicinal plants offers a roadmap for this journey. By adopting these age-old practices, we not only heal ourselves but also contribute to healing our earth. And, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And let us take a note that we may collectively effort inspire positive change in the environment. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the very interesting keynote address. And now it's time to go for the main talk of today. We are fortunate to have a distinguished speaker for this webinar, who is an expert in the field of traditional knowledge on medicinal plants and climate change. I request Mr. Balaji to introduce our distinguished speaker and present a brief biodata about him.
Yes.
Balaji, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. So I'll introduce the speaker to the audience. Dr. D. Ramamurthy is our speaker today. He is an associate professor in the Department of Ecology in Puducherry University. He has over 33 years of teaching experience, and his area of interest is medicinally useful weeds and plants. Dr. Ramamurthy has completed over 4 projects in the likes of biodiversity monitoring and indexing of Chunambar and Arsalar rivers in the UT of Puducherry, assessment of efficacy of river cleaning programs, ethno-botanical studies, and diversity of medicinal plant species in Bahur and Embalam irrigation tanks, Puducherry. He has published over 52 research papers in UGC-approved journals and has over 27 conference proceedings in his upload. Sir, it is our pleasure to have you as a speaker for today's webinar. Over to you. Over to you, sir. Sir. Yes.
Professor, you can unmute your mic and speak. Professor?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
You can just go to the full screen mode, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sure, sure. Sir, very good afternoon. I'm very much proud to stand before you to deliver a lecture on our lifestyle for environment. That is Mission Life, adopting healthy lifestyle. I really, having seen this topic, the world well connected to this topic, lifestyle for environment, adapting healthy lifestyle. Though I am coming to DST department very often, and our team research scientists are working hard day and night. And now only I understand how much efforts our DST and under the direction of Government of India have been taking much efforts to promote healthy research. I am so happy to begin my speech. And whatever I have obtained the experience in relation to medicinal plants and related to how we can mitigate global warming, how to promote a healthy environment. And valuing traditional knowledge on medicinal plants for climate change solutions. That is one word, life for environment is I really I like this word that gives me the meaning. Life puts individual and collective duty on everyone to live a life that is in tune with earth and does not harm it. Those who practice such a lifestyle are recognized as a pro planet people under life. So, in relation to this, I tempted to find the meaning of ecology. I just rotate a website. I got Tyler definition. According to this definition, the science of all the relations of all the organism in relation to all the environments. So still, I need to. I just motivate to find some more information related to our life or environment. After my honor increasing on DST team members, so then I got United States Council Environmental Quality stated that ecology is the science of the intricate web of relationships between living organisms and their non-living surroundings. Everything well connected to this. So I'm much happy to say thanks. Foremost duty is to express my hearty thanks to Directorate of DST and Environment, Mr. Yazam Lakshmi Narayana Reddy, and Senior Scientific Officer Dr. Sagaya Alfred, and Environmental Engineer Mr. K. Kalamegam, whose affectionate command me to know the facts in the current events on the life or environment that relates to earth environment, how the earth is, how we are studying the earth now. So based on which I just find some information related to what is the organization for saving the earth. That is, WWF is the world's largest conservation organization. It has over 5 million supporters worldwide. Working in more than 100 countries, they support around 1,300 conservation and environmental projects. WWF is an international non-governmental organization. Worldwide Fund stands for Nature. So founded back in 1961, it is an international non-governmental organization. I just dragged my mouse to know some more in fact in relation to this topic. I came to know that Glan and Switzerland, the city Glan is a municipality in the district of Nyon in the canton of Vaud in Switzerland. The city also is home to the IUCN, that is International Union for Conservation of Nature, and Worldwide Fund headquarters. I'm so happy. I'm very much happy that you have invited me to know many more findings in relation to this topic. So now under the chapter of introduction, excuse me. Okay. I do that. Okay. So I'm doing like this. Excuse me for interruption. Researchers finding some error in their gang. I don't know how it is to. Excuse me. Under the chapter of introduction, climate change is a global crisis that demands innovative and sustainable solutions. There is a wellspring of wisdom that has endured through generations, traditional knowledge, and the use of medicinal plants. This ancient practice, deeply intertwined with the indigenous cultures worldwide, holds the key to not only addressing health concerns, but also to mitigating the impacts of climate change. This information explores the invaluable role of traditional knowledge and medicinal plants as a multifaceted solution for climate change adaptations. Sir, how we are going to suit the word solution to the climate change? I just found some code to all climate change solution is reducing greenhouse gas emissions, which must get to zero as soon as possible because both forest and oceans play vitally important roles in regulating our climate. Increasing the natural ability of in forest and oceans to absorb carbon dioxide can also help stop global warming. Now, I would like to pass on to next one, that is enhancing adaptation to climate change induced health impacts. That is, there are four plant species, that is ashwagandha, neem leaves, tulsi, and amla. First one is ashwagandha is traditionally used to treat stress and anxiety, which are on the rise due to climate-related extreme events such as heat waves, floods, landslides, etc. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen, meaning that it helps the body to adapt to stress. Next, we all know about neem leaves, which are used to treat a variety of skin conditions, including those caused by sun exposure, which is becoming more common due to climate change. Next, we can know about Tulsi, though we know already as this enhancing adaptation to climate change induced health impacts. This is more relevant. So it is a powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory herb that is used to boost immune system and treat respiratory infections, which are also on the rise due to climate change. The respiratory infections are the disease is very, very important during corona time and various dengue time and various impact we have received, and we have sacrificed many living organisms in recent time. So these infections which are also on the rise due to climate change. And one more tree, that is amla, is a rich source of vitamin C, and like lemon, it also vitamin C, and orange it has also vitamin C, and other antioxidants that are essential for maintaining good health in the face of climate change related stresses such as heat waves and air pollution. And I would like to draw your kind attention that in relation to ashwagandha, which is a popular herb used in traditional Indian medicine, Ayurveda, for stress relief and to improve general health. It can help us relax and reduce swelling. Some lab studies show that it can slow the growth of cancer cells, but this effect has not been observed in humans. How long do we take ashwagandha? There are no official dosing guidelines for ashwagandha, but steady participants typically take between 300 mg and 1000 milligram daily for up to 3 months, and 10 higher dosages may be beneficial for athletes undergoing an intense physical fitness regimen. So the scientific name is Vidania somnifera, known commonly as ashwagandha or winter cherry, is an evergreen shrub in the Solanaceae or nightshade family that grows in India. It helps to store soil carbon. And why do we mean traditional medicinal useful plants? Traditional medicinal plants, also known as herbal medicines, botanical medicines, or phytomedicines. Phyto relates to plants. Refer to the medicinal products of plant roots, stems, leaves, bark, seeds, fruits, and flowers that can be used to promote purposes. Now, let us pass on to next one. Why is it called traditional medicine? Traditional medicine refers to the knowledge, skills, and practices based on the theories, beliefs, and experiences indigenous to different cultures used in the maintenance of health and in the prevention, diagnosis, improvement, or treatment of physical and mental illness. Some personal experience I have, like Radbitan and this long back and teenage time, that if time permits, I'll go back to that story. Excuse me. Now let us pass on to examples for phytomedicine, that is black nightshade. This is a picture of black nightshade. Solanum nigrum has been widely used as a food since early times, and the fruit was regarded as a famine food in 15th century China. Despite toxicity issues with some farms, the ripe berries and boiled leaves of edible strains are eaten. In unripe green berries, a chemical known as solanine is found in high concentration and is considered poisonous to humans. Unripe berries shouldn't be consumed. A famine food or poverty food is any inexpensive or readily available food used to nourish people in times of hunger and starvation, whether caused by extreme poverty, such as during economic depression or war, or by natural disasters such as drought combating climate change. And I would like to give some points in relation to moringa plant, and that is a drumstick as food and medicine. Do we know that drumstick leaves contain 4 times more vitamin A than carrot, 4 times more calcium than milk, 2 times more iron than spinach, 7 times more vitamin C than oranges, 2 times more protein than yogurt. So it has 20% cholesterol. And this powerful green tree for Moringa oleifera, Moringaceae drumstick. And in relation to this, how I affect how our these vitamins will recover from various diseases, I would like to show you that the powerful global warming, when we used to have this as a source, as a soup, when you walk on the sun rays will go off because that much powerful vitamins, iron rich it has. So age-related tips for Moringa oleifera. It is very helpful in management of cardiac diseases. It contains 0% cholesterol and also beneficial for patients suffering from hypertension, which raises the risk of heart attack and stroke. Youngster or even after 50 years old, gentle people also can have regular grains of this drumstick. It will be highly useful. After eating, after hour, 1 hour, you supposed to go for walk or go for running. Our body will be jubilant, power. We will get all our organism will be perfectly active. And it can taking leaves regularly as a part of diet reduces chances of cancer to 80%. It is also, so each and every home we supposed to grow moringa tree. It is also because nowadays this cancer disease spreading all over, so all over the world. It is also recommended as a diet of cancer patients for healthy and quick healing, rich in beta carotene and vitamin A. It improves eye vision and also prevent aging macular degeneration. It should be included in diet chart of diabetics as beneficial in managing sugar level, best medicinal tree to mitigate the temperature, good for climate change solution too. So I just found some eye picture like macular degeneration. I just find out we supposed to have some eye diseases will be cured. And this tree with a drumstick. And some more informations about liver protection. So it is it plays a prominent role in protecting the liver from damage, oxidation, and toxicity due to the high concentration of polyphenols in its leaves and flowers. And Moringa oleifera oil can also restore liver enzymes to normal levels, reducing oxidative stress and increasing protein content in the liver. So natural medicinal plants we supposed to consume regularly so that the chemical part never disturb our internal pricklish of flour and other various greens as we're supposed to cook and eat, and we can we can drink by after preparation with some ingredients like pepper and add some water in the boil water and mix together. We have to drink it so that our body will be perfectly all right. And some more examples for phytomedicine, keep it in mind. Moringa oleifera is very, very important. All of us keep concentrate on it. There is a big story behind it. It is inevitable circumstance for me to declare the truth. Many years ago, our Indian country in Tamil Nadu, we have grown up the moringa tree very well. Indian part of India, our Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is a part of our powerful Indian country. Here we have grown up our many various places in our trees where have been grown up. All of a sudden, I got remember Cuban country president those days, Fidel Castro, and he needed to treat his people and various disease attack. He identified after referring various medicinal books. He find out that Moringa oleifera is very, very important for controlling the various diseases. I hear that he came to Tamil Nadu, get some seeds, and went back to Cuba and plant this species. That's what I heard. I found a story, and that's so each and every home we're supposed to have this type of this thing. And you know very well, aloe vera may help accelerate wound healing, reducing inflammation, supporting skin regeneration, and improving antioxidant defenses. If you walk in Pondicherry Beach and various places, this aloe vera soup juice we used to drink. You can add this gel, they add some buttermilk mixed together, they will offer some 20 rupees, 25 rupees like that. So very good for health, for intestinal in anti-inflammation. It's very good medicine for anti-inflammation and fistula, constipation, wonderful medicine. So we have to go for these things and all. So supporting skin regeneration and improving antioxidant defenses. And I am going to Vallarai in Tamil, Indian Pennywood, and Central Asiatica, in general we call Brahmi. Traditionally, remedy is highly medicinal plant. You just boil it in on a cup of vessel and add some ingredients like pepper, other cumin seeds, and other coriander powder, and just mix together and drink some 500 ml of this Indian pennywood. After half an hour, you get relief it. You will get more rejuvenator. You feel as a rejuvenator, new rejuvenator. So, it's highly medicinal plant. I used to drink many times. I used to act very well. I used to run up to from this department to up to our honorable Vice Chancellor chamber. I ran for 5 minutes. Quickly, I ran. So, like that, it gives a boost. Brahmi has used for centuries in Ayurvedic practices to support mental clarity, stress relief, and relaxation. Natural air purifier. Beyond its medicinal benefits, Brahmi also contributes purifying the air at our home, enhancing overall ambience. And some more points related to it belongs to creeping perennial herb belonging to Apiaceae family. The powerful herb known to be used in addiction issues and memory. It is well-known medicine for hair growth. The regular usage of this herb strengthens the nerves and blood vascular systems. For nerves and all, a lot of tablets we used to, chemical tablets and all we used to consume. We can have that also. To avoid side effect, we can drink this also. So everything will be perfectly all right. The leaves have a mild soapy taste. And Ayurvedic practice, it also has a valuable and sought after Vyaspada effect, helping to retard to aging process. Some technical Ayurvedic terms. And this is Central Asiatica. It gives multi-power this thing. It gives protection of the neuro and antibacterial, antioxidant, anti-diabetic, wound healing, anti-inflammatory, antifungal, hepatoprotective, interact that prevents damage to the liver. Because it's a powerful factory of our body to extract all the toxins and release the toxins and protect all the organisms by getting command from brain systems. So, anti-cancer, antidepressant, and neuroprotective. And a few more informations about for remedies. In Ayurveda, Centella asiatica is one of the main herbs for revitalizing the nerves and brain cells. In China, known as Coca-Cola, it is one of the reported miracle of elixirs of life for longevity life, known over 2000 years ago. Eastern healers relied to treat emotional disorders such as depression that were thought to be rooted in physical problems. And this is Catharanthus roseus. If friends used to walk on the beach road, there's some plant species are growing, and various places and houses and all they are growing. And this is for known as bright eyes, Caprivinkle, graveyard. All these things are place belong to the family of Apocynaceae. Apocynaceae. It is native and endemic to Madagascar, but grown elsewhere as an ornamental and medicinal plant. It's ornamental as well as medicinal plant. So, and vernacular name Sadabar. And I just found a fact on it like this leaves contains vinblastine is an alkaloid used for the disease of cancer. Very, very important. So, and leaves are also treating diabetes. I used to consume and mental disorders and hypertension. The plant is regarded as anti-cancerous plant. So we supposed to consume leaves and flowers. Both are highly medicinal, useful. And one more plant. This also I have well connected to this oxspread wheat. This also Punarnava, red spiderling family. That is Nyctagenaceae family. It's well connected to the cure of the kidney disease. Botanical name is Baeria diffusa, oxspread weed, and red spiderling, and this thing and all. I came to know that about this creatinine, one compound, chemical compound left over from energy producing process in our muscles. Healthy kidneys filter creatinine out of the blood. Usually, we go to the doctor to check our kidney. They used to do various parameters, various tests, and let us know the correct normal, whether it is a normal or not. So instead of going to meet doctor, we used to consume this type of Mukratai Kira in Tamil. We used to consume it. And one day I got it at the university campus and I collected it. It spread over up to 5 feet level. Easily it is growing in the seashore side. I used to pick up it and took it to home. I got 3 tumblers of drink at home. This is very much powerful medicine, and this is a medicinal plant. So healthy kidneys filter creatine out of the blood. Creatine exits our body as a waste product in urine. Uric acid is a normally body waste product, and blood urea, nitrogen, and the lipid peroxidation and all is that because I have collected some what is the meaning of creatinine, what is the meaning of uric acid, and BUN serum and LPO in kidney, and this thing and all I have given you some information. So, and these are all new to me. All the doctors may be thoroughly known. And when we come to know the fact of grown flower, people used to say that this is not good for body, but there is some senescence leaf. If you take that particular leaf, it comes like yellow color. Those days, people used to use this extraction of the fluid, that extraction of that liquid after put in the fire, and then you take it and squeeze it, and you can put it if you are suffer from egg. So immediately it will cure. Use some music. All the fungus or bacteria, whatever it is, immediately it will cure. So at my young age, I have done it after getting information from my mother those days. So nowadays, people we used to go to the doctor and take treatment. This plant is reported as effective is treating skin, digestive, respiratory, circulatory, and neurological disorders, and was used to treat fevers elephantiasis, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. The milky juice of Calypsis, either Procera or Gigantia, whatever it is, was used against arthritis, cancer, and as an antidote for snake bite. And this wonderful, powerful garland for our god, god Vinayaka. And they put it in the garland, some 20 rupees if you pay, they'll give, and put it as a garland for Vinayaka with cyanide on Bermuda grass and this colored piece flower. And one more wonderful plan for climate change solution, like Amla, like Acerata indica, that is a neem tree, and various trees are there for its solution. Only thing is we have to move forward after getting fund from various organizations, from fund from government. We all united together and work under the direction of even DST and Department of Forest and Wildlife Department, Forest Department, all and PW Department under the direction of Honorable Legislative Assembly, and we all get blessed, and we'll work together 24 hours to protect to maintain the climate change. And when we come to know about that Sesbania and grandiflora, common name Bacul fabaceae family, and Malayalam name Kannada Agas, Malayalam Agati, Telugu Agasi, Hindi Agast, and medicinal use ulcer, wound, dysentery, and all. And some points I have collected, and I have much more enthusiasm in doing research, but my research team is scattering in different research work, so I have no time to concentrate on it. But I am so thankful to honorable team members of DSTE and environment. They helped me to motivate to learn some more information about which we have already known, that I recollect all the data. Antiviral effects, the richness of stein in agati leaves are shown to exert antimicrobial and antioxidant effects which scavenge free radical damage. The anti-fungal effects of agati leaves battle against Candida albicans and common name candidiasis and Aspergillus niger. The leaves and flowers possess this common name, this black mold, and the family name is there. And the leaves are, that is Saccharomycetaceae, and the leaves and flowers possess powerful antimicrobial effects against Escherichia coli, Staphylococcus aureus, and roots have an anti-tuberculosis effect against Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Cysteine is a essential amino acid important for making protein, and where do you excuse me, and this is the main protein in nails, skin, and hair, and also it's all connected to it's non-essential amino acids and important for making protein and for other metabolic functions, and it is also found in beta carotene. And when I move on to next one, I think few more slides only. Mycobacterium tuberculosis. I just dragged to know some more information about this thing, and we can go for half a day program, interaction program. If we will come to know the tracking towards the next, no, we will come to know the many more facts about the species. And it's also known as Koch bacillus, is a species of pathogenic bacteria in the family Mycobacteriaceae, and the causative agent of tuberculosis, first discovered in 1882 by Robert Koch M. And the Staphylococcus family belongs to the Staphylococcus. And next one, Escherichia coli bacteria. Constipation can cause stool to move slowly through our colon. Slow moving stool is a great place for bacteria to flourish. Nowadays, The gastrointestinal problems are very, very acute. Many people are after obesity. Now heart problem is secondary. Intestine problem is very, very tough, that can be cured with immediate effect. We shouldn't be encouraged, we shouldn't be ignored if we have any symptoms in intestine. So intestines is the place for accumulation of complete toxins that can be frequently removed. For that, we supposed to do yoga, exercise, jogging, running, and by doing looking at various unwanted reading, various unwanted job, we can encourage our toxins will accumulate it. So we should be alert. We have to take care of our body so that we can take care of our earth. So which bacteria is present in fistula? Because this I suffered from fistula disease. The predominant organism were Escherichia coli, that is 22%, and Enterococcus species 16%, and Bacteroides fragilis 20%. The majority of the growth were obtained only from enrichment. This thing and all I don't know. Only I came to know about that particular area during the part of constipation. The accumulation of Escherichia coli is powerful. But I came to know the fact about the Enterococcus and Bacteroides also are there for the various. So there are 4 types: is there anus fistula, and various types and all are there. So I was suffering from anus fistula, and doctors, Jipmer doctors, has been taken special care and cured me. Then I went for the other treatment for homeopathy. And what are the uses of Sesbania grandiflora leaves? One madam is practically doing in how it's growing in grow akati chira in cans easily. So just go for YouTube and collect the data. Sesbania grandiflora used to treat various types of ailments such as bacterial infections, inflammations, fever, rheumatic swellings, ulcers, nasal disease, diarrhea, gastalgia, dyspepsia, indigestion, and to cure, dyspepsia means indigestion, and to cure scabies. This is Rai et al. 2014, Wag et al. 2009. I have done research work. I have collected some data from that. And this is, in fact, this in Tamil Agathikera, they used to cook at home, and mostly nowadays they used to feed to cattle, cows and all. They are giving for the good food as the good food, and wonderful medicine for the if we have the ulcer problem, immediately it can cure. If you have some lips wounding, if you consume it, the next day will get cured. And I think I'm last slides. This is lantana camera, sage edge plant, and this is I got it like hummingbird gets its name from the sound makes when it hovers in front of flowers to feed the wonderful biodiversity, promote the biodiversity, and it go for humming sound is generated by the bird's wings. A new study published in LiFE works to improve research communication through open science and open technology innovations. Recently, it started, I think it's in the year of this year only. Noted that the wings beat rapidly at 40 beats per second. Per second, 40 beats. Oh my God. If no flowers plant due to heavy impact of climate change. So no birds. If no birds, if no trees, no birds, no pollination, no biological diversity, no life for us. Climate change solution is we need oxygen. So we have to grow the medicinal trees, herbs, lianas, such as olive, guava, Indian pennywort, and hot pea or balloon wine, so that we can breathe well and live well by doing yoga. And conclusion, I'm coming to conclusion. In even lot many information is there in relation to guava. Guava is highly useful medicinal plant, easily digestible, and easily give some appetite before eating. Half an hour ago, if you eat it like apple or anything, if you eat it after that, you can go for lunch, and it is easily mix it together, and stools will be all right. So when you come to the conclusion, so I'm the traditional knowledge and the use of medicinal plants offer a holistic and sustainable approach to climate change adaptation. By preserving biodiversity, sequestering carbon, and empowering communities, we forge a path towards a more resilient and harmonious future. Embracing this ancient wisdom is not just an act of environmental stewardship, it is an acknowledgement of the profound wisdom held by indigenous cultures. Through the integration of traditional knowledge and medicinal plants, we embark on a journey towards a healthier planet and a more inclusive, sustainable management. And I, before completing the expression of gratitude, and we supposed to our as I'm happy to learn that DST is a role model under the direction of Government of India, and all the honorable research workers from all my a team of a few members, my team members are my students are there, and powerful honorable professors, honorable scientists, directors, and environmental engineers are very nicely working, and also one professor like Vivin sir is once called me to go for some help, and also wonderful collective work, monitoring very fantastic way. So we have to manage fund, we have to give job, employment to the unemployee so that we can speed up the operation program, we speed up the promote the environment very well by offering. So our body also will be all right. So I like to conclude like this. We joined together Department of Ecology, Environment Sciences under the direction of Honorable Vice Chancellors, Registrar, Directors, and all of the dignified supreme authorities. We are ready to join with you and work with you to promote healthy relationships. Sir, based on which I would like to express enough gratitude. We all connect through heart for the welfare of our earth as we find it is our paradise life. I express hearty thanks to Puducherry government, where our noble officers, from scientists of DST and environment are dreaming, dreaming to promote healthy science. Thank you for such a wonderful contribution to our nation. The powerful team of DST and environment are doing amazing research program, which is really a role model to Indian country. I thrilled to know it, and Almighty God bless us all. I'm also a part of it. And so, dear audience, my humble thanks to you for hearing me patiently. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, it was a very informative and engaging presentation, sir. Thank you so much for being present here, taking time to participate in our webinar, and delivering such a wonderful presentation on one of the important topic on how traditional knowledge can be used to develop, can be used effectively to treat the diseases that are enhancing nowadays due to climate change. And you had also given specific examples of plants and medicinal herbs, with all their describing all their properties, and describing the various kinds of diseases where the herbs can be used for curing. It was a very fascinating presentation, sir. Thank you so much. From the participants, is there any specific questions? Or
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Anything to be said from the participants?
Sir, good evening, sir.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Sir, just I didn't see the videography, so I want to have some one clarification, sir. Regarding Amla.
Yeah,
is a
Amla.
Amla. So whether sir is referring.
No, that is Amla. It is completely medicinal plant. It's a more powerful medicinal plant than apple, usually we say. And scientific name is Emblica species, Emblica officinalis. and that's it. We can have pieces of some one crush it and boil it and drink. That's also a highly medicinal plant. That's also morning time if you have healthy, good for health.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for addressing that question. I think it's time to wrap up our today's webinar. We had a very interesting session today, and special thanks to our Professor Ramamurthy sir for spending his valuable time with us. Thank you so much, sir. And I also thank all the participants of today's webinar. We have a wide range of participants from the students community, officers of Government of Puducherry and other states, and the general public. Thank you, everybody, for making this webinar successful. Thank you so much, sir. We'll wind up the webinar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.